On behalf of Children's Cancer Fund, Board of Directors, Advisory Board, and supporters of our mission, we thank the Association of Fundraising Professionals for selecting our organization to receive the Outstanding Foundation Award in 2014. What an amazing honor. As a volunteer and president of the Children's Cancer Fund Board, I continue to be blessed to be part of such an incredible organization. Our staff members, dedicated volunteers, community leaders, and health professionals stand on the shoulders of those who began this effort over 32 years ago as a coalition of parents whose children were receiving cancer therapy at Children's Medical Center. To our founding parents that are here with us today, and our community leaders Roger and Marianne Staubach, Troy Aikman, Clarice Tinsley, Steve Eager, and many others, including families of children with cancer and volunteers, I say thank you. The mission of Children's Cancer Fund is to champion kids in their fight against cancer through strategic investments in research in North Texas. Our vision is to put a face on the name of childhood cancer in North Texas so that pediatric cancer research funds will stay here in our community, which allows children to be treated and healed near the comfort of family and their home. CCF continues to be one of the nation's leading fundraising groups in support of local research toward better treatments and cures for childhood cancers. Each year, more than 300 children and adolescents at Children's Medical Center in Dallas are newly diagnosed with cancer, with more than 650 children receiving therapy at any given time. Through our work, the survival rate for all childhood cancers is now close to 80%, significantly better than the 50% chance a child was given 30 years ago. The increase in survival is a huge improvement for some cancers, but some other childhood cancers still have a less than 50% cure rate. Our fundraising approach is simple and has not changed since our inception. CCF creates a special day for our children and their families with our annual luncheon and fashion show event, and we donate the proceeds to research for cures for all kids facing cancer. The generous donations from the North Texas community fund research and patient care programs at local hospitals, including Children's Medical Center and UT Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas. Over the past 5 years, we have awarded grants in the following areas. Approximately 52% has gone towards fundamental research, financing specific research programs and fellows at UT Southwestern involved in pediatric cancer research to develop better treatments and reduce the incidence of pediatric cancer in our children. Approximately 42% has been used to improve outpatient care, including key investments at the Pauline Allen Gill Center for Cancer and Blood Disorders by funding a child life assistant who helps the children to cope with their illness and stressful treatments. And about 6% has been invested in programs to help better understand and minimize the long-term effects of chemotherapy, radiation, and other treatments that are often debilitating and sometimes life-threatening. Some of our most dedicated volunteers are childhood cancer survivors. I would like to share with you 2 great stories that I have. Erin Little shares a memory of her walk on the runway at the Children's Cancer Fund annual luncheon and fashion show when she was just a young child. She says, "I smiled at my sponsors, a nice lady named Clarice Tinsley and a very tall man named Jason Garrett, and for the next minute and a half, I walked on air. I felt as if I had misplaced my body. I had somehow traded my weak, tired frame for the powerful, exuberant physical form of a model. I felt myself grow 3 feet taller. My little body's strength was restored. My long-lost brown hair poked through my floppy hat, and I was well again. For those few precious moments, I felt cancer let go of me as life embraced me. I used to believe that for the short period of time that I walked the runway, I was miraculously cured of my disease. How else could I explain the transformation I had undergone?" Another survivor, Lisa Prather, wrote, "It's been 33 years since I was diagnosed. People who meet me today have no idea I had childhood cancer. It does not stay at the forefront of my mind or even get discussed very often. For me, seeing the kids in various stages of treatment was a perfect reminder of the ongoing struggle to eradicate childhood cancer. No child nor their parents should have to endure such illness and its treatments. Seeing all the survivors helped me understand why my father and others started CCF and how all of their time, money, and their effort over the years has truly paying off through the lives saved. I had played with several other children at the hospital when I was being treated, and many of them did not survive. Now I was standing on a stage surrounded by many who had survived. I understood that although I may be one of the oldest survivors today, there are hundreds more joining me in the survivor category. In the early 1980s, only about 50% of children diagnosed with cancer survived. Today, that number is 80%. I plan to be involved with CCF until the survival rate is 100%. Thank you, Erin and Lisa, for your amazing words and taking time now to serve as volunteers for Children's Cancer Fund. Thank you to the many thousands of children and parents out there who are working tirelessly towards cures for childhood cancers. Thank you to our amazing office staff led by Camille Kane and the wonderful folks at Children's Medical Center and UT Southwestern Medical Center. Thank you all for making a difference for families experiencing childhood cancer in North Texas and creating awareness of Children's Cancer Fund and our mission for years to come.